Hey y'all, this is Jeff with Atlantic Arcade Sales and Service Repair, and I'm here at Mathew's. And I'll tell you what, we need to be showing you all these pinball machines. I mean, good grief, you've got the new Elton John, holy moly, but that's not what we're here for today. We're here for the Supercade with over 5,000 games, and just got this here delivered to him. And so I'm gonna do just a basic walkthrough for him so that he can show his guests or get a refresher if he's not played it in a while. Basically what you've got, you want to travel this whole system through the menus. We're in a menu now. And so we can just take that joystick and we can go to anywhere we want to go. I was telling Matthews, if you go over to the all game and anytime you want to go into any of these platforms, you'll just hit player one. Once you're in, you'll take that joystick, you can scroll one at a time. You can go page to page by going left to right. You can hold it up or down, traverse that menu up or down alphabetically, or you can hold it left to right to go really fast. This up here is actually going to show you a couple different things. It's going to show you not only the console game that it is, but when you see these images, that's an actual arcade game. That would be the header. That would be what's up top here. And so that's pretty much all this is here. Once again, we're in a menu, so we can continue. You can either pick a game by hitting player one, or you can hit this top yellow button. This guy's important when you're in a menu, because now this is going to take you back over to the system selection menu, and you just use the joystick to go wherever you want to go. So if you're going to play arcade games, we'll hit player one. And we were just testing a few of these games a second ago. This one we tested trackball. Street Fighter is going to test your joysticks. Anything you want to place, and I'm going to walk through a little two-player scenario here too. So we're going to load our game by hitting player one. Now, with it being an arcade game, we have to credit them. This is going to be your credit button right here. So you just wait for Mr. Game to load. Once it loads, we'll credit it, and you'll bring in one player at a time. So we just start hitting credits. So we're going to bring in player one. And now you bring in player two. Now you can also bring in player two during the game. This one has multiple things you can select, and so you have to kind of look up on those things. The best way to go about learning on these games, if you're not familiar, is probably just pull up a YouTube video of the actual game where somebody's walking you through. And so what I was doing with him, we were just checking joysticks, making sure everything's working as it's supposed to do. Here you've got 8-way and 4-way. So these fighting games are going to be what you want to use your 8-way with. Your Street Fighters, all the fighting games, and there's a lot of console games too. But what you also have here is a 4-way joystick. Anytime we want to get out, we're going to hold player one just for a short period of time, maybe 2 seconds. You'll hear the music stop, you'll see the screen stop, and then it's time to get out. So what we're going to do here is Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Popeye, all these are things that you're going to want to use your 4-way joystick for, because these were made with the 4-way joystick. So when you're using an 8-way, it doesn't quite know how to respond. So it's going to go very smoothly here. With the 8-way, it can get hung up because you're triggering 2 switches, and the ROM doesn't really know what to do. Once again, anytime you're ready to come out of a game, we're just going to hold down player one just for a few seconds, and it's going to go right back to a menu. Now we can traverse that menu again by hitting that yellow button. We can go down and choose all the way back to Atari 2600, and we can go right through Nintendo, Super Nintendo, any of these things. To get into these programs, we're just going to hit player one, and it's going to go right in. With arcade games, you just have to remember you do have to credit them. With the console games, you don't have to credit them, but you got to kind of wait for them to come up, depending on whatever it is. so they go through little intros and little things like that. So you just have to. The beauty with Nintendo, Super Nintendo, is really only 4 buttons. So typically everything is run through 1 or 2, and these 2. On all your games, this red button is going to be your go-to. That's going to be your jump, your shoot. That's going to be the #1 option for you to choose. With the rest. And probably only on 10% of the game are all these even used, but you need them for those. And So anyway, y'all, once again, what I want to show you real quick while we're doing that is right here is our 90-watt Pyle Amp, Bluetooth capable. So we've got our volume is your top, that's your treble, and that's your bass, and the little button right there is to go Bluetooth. You can, we got him without the mix, but you still have the eject buttons. We got the keyless lock there that's so popular. Lights under the control panel. It's gonna light this thing up great at night. Dual port charger. Lots of bells and whistles, but it's a solid cabinet that you should get lots of years of fun out of. And you know, anytime Matthew has any questions, he knows he can give me a call. If he has a problem, he knows he can give me a call and I'm coming. Y'all to get your game on today like Matthew, give me a call, 843-450-0171, and you can get your game on today.